Santi, you're on a roll tonight, man. You're just on a roll.
I think this quarantine is making me mean, bro.
People are losing it.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see us in 30 days.
Don't close it, baby. Don't close the door because I think the internet's coming out of that door.
The internet's coming out of the door, bro.
Let that door open because I think when you closed it, we had poor connection. So I think the internet needs some actual air to come out.
Is your door made out of cement? I think he is in the closet. It's just a very big closet.
Well, do you have as a router? I don't know. I think it's the door.
He's in the pantry. He's in the pantry with a cement door.
Listen, I watched Harry Potter. This is how he lived his life, and he became the greatest wizard of all times.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's good.
Oh man.
Yeah, wild.
So what do you guys think? What do you think is going to happen to Montreal?
I think it's going to be a tough recovery either way. I said economically, I think if it lasts more than a month,
yeah,
it won't be reversible. A month, maybe.
Yeah.
More than a month, I doubt it. I think we're going to go into either a deep recession or maybe a depression. Because even if the government gives stimulus, we still have to repay it. Somebody's going to have to pay for that.
Yeah.
We're not making it in there. So.
Well, the truth of the matter is we are in recession right now.
Yeah, we are in recession.
Technically, we're in recession. There's people losing their jobs. The unemployment rate is going to go up because even from anecdotal evidence, like you hear your friends or friends of a friend saying like, I can't really go to work anymore, so I'm laid off. I have to file for unemployment next week.
No, but the jobs can come back if we get out of this in like 2 or 3 weeks. But
yeah,
I think 2 months from now, you'll see businesses close permanently.
Yeah.
Temporarily.
Yeah, because imagine you have a comedy club and you can't do shows for a month.
Yeah, you still have rent, bills.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, in your own bills at home if that's your only income.
Well, they were saying that 1 out of 4 small businesses might go bankrupt in Canada.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, this is going to be major, guys. I mean, I think, as Sid said, if it goes over 1 month, I think it's probably going to take us a year to 2 years just to recover. Yeah.
Well, the government's taking the steps that they need, but they can't avoid a recession. But what they're doing now, it's they're the people who have to pay mortgages, they're deferring the mortgage payments for July.
I heard it was up to 6 months. They can defer up to 6 months.
6 months? Okay, there you go. So
yeah, but you still have to pay it, and like if nobody's buying homes, it's gonna drop the housing market.
Yeah.
So you'll see prices decline. Then you can't sell your house. So then you can't even take the equity out of your house. That's going to be a big issue as well.
Yeah.
So then what do you do? Because you can't sell your house. Then you're kind of like the U.S. Remember when the
subprime crisis? Yeah.
Like people's houses were worth less than the actual amount it was worth, right? You couldn't even get out of it.
The difference this time is that actually there's no difference in Canada right now because Canada has people have a lot of mortgage debt and a lot of credit card debt.
They have a lot of
yeah, exactly. So the average Canadian has a lot of payments monthly that they have to make.
Yeah, they were saying I was reading about a few months ago. They're saying most Canadians, I think over 60%, live paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah. That's scary because then the more you have to stay home, the more you're going to be like, what am I going to do next week and the week after that and the week after that?
Yeah, guys, one thing I'm surprised about, like Bank of Canada decreases the interest rate, but how come the credit card companies are not decreasing it from 20%, let's say?
There's a premium. That's how they make the money.
Yeah, but it's not time to make money now. It's,
Yeah, a credit card, the bank has that luxury of, depending of what credit card they give you, because it's a private company, they can, the rate that they give you is subjective, right? Because what the central bank is doing is just giving you, there's an overnight rate that they have to obey. There's like a minimum rate. So when they push the rate low, like if they're saying now the policy rate is at what? They cut 50 basis points. I don't even know how, but it's at zero, right? It's now at zero. We're close to zero. Because the US cut it to zero. So I'm pretty sure the BOC did the same thing. So what they're saying to the bank is, hey guys, this is going to be a recession, and we want to make sure that your creditors can pay you back. So you have to. So supply and demand just makes the bank lowers the rates. So it doesn't go from 20% to zero, but it goes to 20% to a lower number, depending on the contract you have on the credit card.
But they've been charging 20% forever, regardless of what situation the economy has been in.
Yeah, that's why the banks make all the money. Interest payments.
Yeah, interest payments, exactly. Wow. Guys, yeah. So you see it, you see us coming out of this in a month? By mid-April? Coming out of this quarantine?
I think they won't have a choice. I think people won't last more than a month. I think mid-April is going to be like
the breaking point.
It's going to be the breaking point. I think what they're going to have to do in a week, if people keep going out and messing around, they're really going to have to lock cities down.
Yeah.
Like martial law?
Almost, yeah, pretty much. Like, what are you guys doing? Stay inside.
Hey, guys. I know about martial law.
Iran had martial law?
When we had the revolution back in 1970.
We call it Tuesdays.
Yeah, exactly. Every Wednesday we have a martial law. It's martial law Tuesday. Let's get out there, everybody. Oh, it's Tuesday. We can't.
Listen, when you're married, every night is martial law.
Gotcha. I got you, Santi.
Wow, Santi. One day this is all gonna come back to you, man. I'm telling you.
She already listened to all the episodes. That's why she wanted to be here, because she thinks it's cool now.
Santi.
Oh, she thinks it's cool.
Yeah.
Santi, just be happy she gave you a closet, okay?
Hey, Santi, is your closet a 2.5?
This is actually by New York standards. I've been preparing for this for 7 years. This is actually bigger than any apartment I've been in New York.
Oh wow, that room you mean?
This closet, yeah. This shoebox.
Okay.
Is New York City like? Does New York City have the most cases?
Yeah.
That's it. They're gonna have to lock it down one way or the other. They're gonna have to be like, you know what? All the bridges are closed.
Yeah.
Closed on the tunnel, and we're just keeping everybody inside because everybody that's visiting can't get this. There's still tourists coming in, tourists going out. People for work, people that live in Long Island, Jersey, Staten Island. They all go into New York.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to close it.
Yeah, that's what everybody was afraid of, and they're gonna have to do it because that's too many. It's gonna be Italy.